Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the most powerful tools to transform your health were already inside your kitchen, your daily routine, and even your own biology, just waiting to be activated. Today, I want to share some of the best tips I've learned over decades of studying how the body heals itself. These are practical, science-backed, and surprisingly simple. And the moment you start applying them, your body responds because your biology is wired for health, not disease. One of the biggest breakthroughs in medical science today is understanding that food is not just fuel. Food is information. Every bite you take is a set of instructions sent directly to your cells. When you choose the right foods, you're activating your body's own defense systems: angiogenesis, regeneration, microbiome balance, DNA protection, and immunity. The beauty is that you don't need exotic ingredients or extreme diets. You just need to know what works with your biology. For example, when you choose foods rich in polyphenols, like berries, olives, green tea, or even dark chocolate, you're not just treating yourself, you're feeding your stem cells, supporting healthy blood vessels, and helping your body repair from the inside out. The same goes for foods like mushrooms, tomatoes, or leafy greens. These are not ordinary groceries. They're edible medicines that your body recognizes and responds to immediately. And the best part? You can integrate them naturally into your meals without thinking of it as dieting. Another powerful strategy that people underestimate is giving your body time to rest from digestion. You don't need extreme fasting routines. Even a simple overnight fasting window of 12 to 14 hours can help your metabolism reset, improve insulin sensitivity, and boost your body's ability to burn fat as energy. When you're not constantly digesting, your body focuses on cleanup and repair, almost like a night shift crew removing damaged cells and supporting tissue renewal. This is how your health defenses stay sharp. Sleep might sound simple, but it is one of the most underrated medical tools for healing. While you sleep, your brain detoxifies, inflammation reduces, hormones rebalance, and your immune system learns how to respond better. Quality sleep is like pressing the reset button on your health every night. Even small improvements, like dimming lights earlier, limiting caffeine later in the day, or creating a cool, quiet sleep environment, can dramatically impact your long-term well-being. Movement is another essential part of supporting your body's natural defenses. And you don't need intense workouts. Even 20 to 30 minutes of walking a day can activate healthy circulation, reduce inflammation, and improve metabolic health. Your blood vessels respond almost instantly to movement, sending nutrients and oxygen more efficiently to the organs that need them. This is one of the simplest, most effective ways to help your biology thrive. One of my favorite tips is to focus on food diversity. The more variety of whole foods you eat, the more diverse your gut microbiome becomes. And a diverse microbiome is one of the strongest predictors of long-term health. Think of your gut bacteria as tiny partners in your well-being. They help regulate your immune system, improve nutrient absorption, reduce inflammation, and even influence mood. When you eat colorfully, purple, green, red, orange, you're sending your microbiome the raw materials it needs to protect you. And here's something most people don't realize: small changes create big results. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Simply swapping one meal a day for something more supportive, walking for 15 extra minutes, drinking green tea instead of soda, or adding tomatoes, mushrooms, or berries to your meals can set off a cascade of positive biological effects. Your body doesn't need perfection, it just needs consistency. What I've learned after years of studying the science of health is this: your body is on your side. Every cell, every system, every defense mechanism is working constantly to keep you alive and well. When you support your biology with the right foods, movement, sleep, and habits, you're not just improving your health, you are activating your body's natural ability to heal. So start today. Make one small change. Add one food that supports your health defenses. Give your body a bit more time overnight to rest from digestion. Move a little more. Sleep a little better. These simple steps repeated daily don't just improve your health, they transform it. Because the future of medicine is already here, and it begins with the choices you make every day. When you start seeing food as medicine, everything about the way you shop, cook, and eat transforms. Instead of thinking in terms of calories or restrictions, you begin to realize that every ingredient has the potential to act like a tiny dose of health-supporting therapy. This is one of the most empowering shifts anyone can make because it puts your biology back in your hands. What you eat becomes a tool, not just for energy, but for healing, protection, regeneration, and long-term vitality. And what's remarkable is that some of the most powerful foods available to us are also the simplest: berries, green tea, mushrooms, tomatoes, and leafy greens. These ingredients aren't exotic supplements or specialty products. They're everyday foods that you can easily integrate into your life, and their impact on your body's health defenses is profound. Let's start with berries. These tiny, colorful fruits may look delicate, but inside them are some of the most potent natural bioactives known to science. Their deep colors come from polyphenols, powerful compounds that the body recognizes as signals to activate protection, repair, and resilience. When you eat berries, you're not just enjoying their sweetness, you're triggering angiogenesis balance, which keeps your blood vessels healthy. You're feeding your gut microbiome with special fibers and phytochemicals that beneficial bacteria thrive on, and you're supporting your body's ability to fight oxidative stress. Blueberries, for instance, are one of the richest sources of anthocyanins, which have been shown to promote neuroprotection, support heart health, and help your body repair DNA damage. Strawberries contain ellagic acid, a polyphenol that supports the body's natural defense against abnormal cell growth. Blackberries and raspberries bring their own unique blend of antioxidants and fibers that your gut bacteria convert into short-chain fatty acids, tiny molecules that reduce inflammation and strengthen the gut lining. What makes berries so extraordinary is how quickly your body responds to them. Studies show that vascular function improves within hours of consumption. That means breakfast can literally change your health by lunchtime. Green tea is another ancient yet scientifically validated powerhouse. When you drink green tea, you're introducing the body to catechins, especially EGCG, which have remarkable effects on immunity, metabolism, and cellular protection. EGCG helps support the body's ability to clear out damaged cells, a process known as autophagy. It also calms inflammation and promotes the health of blood vessels by improving their ability to dilate. Green tea doesn't just sit in your stomach, it enters your bloodstream and travels throughout your body, influencing your cells at a molecular level. One of the breakthroughs in nutritional science is understanding that green tea can enhance your metabolism without stimulating your nervous system the way coffee can. It increases fat oxidation gently, helping your body use stored fat as energy more efficiently. And green tea also supports the microbiome. Some of its polyphenols aren't even absorbed by you. They're absorbed by your gut bacteria, and in return, those bacteria produce metabolites that benefit your entire body. So every sip is activating multiple health defenses at once: angiogenesis, regeneration, microbiome balance, antioxidant activity, and immune function. Mushrooms are perhaps one of the most underrated foods on the planet when it comes to health defense activation. They aren't plants, they're fungi. And that unique biology gives them compounds that don't appear in fruits or vegetables. Mushrooms contain beta-glucans, special fibers that interact directly with your immune system. When you eat mushrooms, these beta-glucans activate immune cells in a way that strengthens your defenses without overstimulating them. This means your immune system becomes more efficient, not more reactive. Different mushrooms have different strengths too. Shiitake mushrooms contain lentinan, a compound with impressive immune-supporting properties. Maitake mushrooms help support metabolic health and balance blood sugar. Reishi mushrooms, long used in traditional medicine, contain triterpenes that calm inflammation and support resilience. Even the common white button mushroom, which you see in every supermarket, has molecules that can help promote healthy hormone metabolism. Mushrooms are also rich in ergothioneine, a rare amino acid that acts as a cellular protector. Your body accumulates ergothioneine in vulnerable tissues, places like the liver, kidneys, and bone marrow, where it acts almost like a shield against oxidative stress. That means a simple serving of sautéed mushrooms becomes a silent protector supporting your organs. Tomatoes may seem ordinary, but they are one of the most scientifically validated foods for supporting vascular and cellular health. Their signature red color comes from lycopene, a carotenoid with extraordinary antioxidant power. Lycopene accumulates in the bloodstream and tissues, particularly in organs like the prostate, and helps the body maintain healthy cellular communication and DNA protection. What's fascinating about tomatoes is that cooking them actually increases the bioavailability of lycopene, making dishes like tomato sauce or tomato soup particularly powerful. Tomatoes also contain other phytonutrients like naringenin and chlorogenic acid that support metabolic health and balance inflammation. When you eat tomatoes, you are supporting endothelial function, which is essential for healthy blood pressure and circulation. Your blood vessels stay flexible, responsive, and able to deliver nutrients and oxygen efficiently. This is critical because vascular health underlies everything your body does, from energy production to brain function. Something as simple as adding tomatoes to your meals can create a ripple effect across your entire physiology. Leafy greens bring a whole different dimension to using food as medicine. Spinach, kale, arugula, Swiss chard, and other leafy greens are loaded with vitamins, minerals, fibers, and phytonutrients your body depends on daily. They support nitric oxide production, which is essential for healthy blood vessel dilation and circulation. When your nitric oxide levels improve, your body delivers oxygen more efficiently, your energy increases, and your tissues function at a higher level. Leafy greens are also rich in folate, a B vitamin that plays a major role in DNA repair and cellular renewal. They contain carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin, which support eye and brain health. Their fiber feeds the gut microbiome, helping beneficial bacteria produce compounds that reduce inflammation throughout the body. What's also unique is that leafy greens help balance your blood sugar. Their combination of fiber, micronutrients, and plant compounds helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates and improve insulin sensitivity. This makes them incredibly supportive for metabolic health, weight balance, and steady energy. Even a handful of greens added to a meal can significantly enhance its health-promoting effects. What ties all these foods together, berries, green tea, mushrooms, tomatoes, leafy greens, is that they activate your body's health defenses. These defenses include angiogenesis, which supports healthy blood vessels, regeneration, which relies on stem cells to repair tissues, the microbiome, which influences immunity and metabolism, DNA protection systems that guard the integrity of your cells, and immune function, which helps your body respond to threats. When you choose foods that activate these systems, you're not treating disease, you're preventing it at the cellular level. You're creating an internal environment where health is strengthened and maintained naturally. This way of eating doesn't rely on restriction. You're not depriving yourself, you're empowering yourself. It's about adding foods that support your biology rather than obsessing over eliminating foods. This positive approach is sustainable because it's enjoyable. These foods taste good, they're widely available, and they can be incorporated into meals you already love. Add berries to your breakfast, drink green tea throughout the day, toss mushrooms into your stir-fries, use tomatoes in soups, sauces, and salads, fill your plate with leafy greens at lunch or dinner. You don't have to change everything overnight. Small, consistent additions build momentum, and your body feels the benefits quickly. The science behind food as medicine is not abstract. It has been measured, tested, and proven. Polyphenols actually activate cellular pathways. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals. Fibers change your microbiome composition within days. Nutrients influence how your blood vessels behave. And what's even more fascinating is that foods often work synergistically. Eating berries along with leafy greens or pairing tomatoes with healthy fats enhances nutrient absorption and biological impact. Food creates a network of benefits, not isolated effects. When you treat food as medicine, you start to see each meal as an opportunity, a chance to improve your resilience, support your defenses, and invest in your long-term health. And the best part is that this doesn't require a prescription, a specialty clinic, or a major lifestyle overhaul. It starts right in your kitchen with simple ingredients that nature designed for your biological protection. The truth is, your body wants to be healthy. It is constantly working behind the scenes to repair, protect, and reset. When you nourish it with foods that activate its natural defenses, you give it the tools it needs to do its job well. You feel the difference in your energy, your mood, your digestion, your skin, your sleep, and even your cognitive clarity. These foods don't just change your biology, they elevate the quality of your daily life. This is why understanding food as medicine is such a powerful shift. It puts real practical control back in your hands. And with every bite of berries, every cup of green tea, every serving of mushrooms, tomatoes, or leafy greens, You're reinforcing your body's capacity to stay healthy, vibrant, and strong. Giving your body regular digestive rest might be one of the simplest and most natural ways to support your metabolism, enhance cellular repair, and activate your body's healing systems. And the best part is that you don't need a rigid fasting schedule or extreme discipline. A gentle overnight fasting window, something as simple as going 12 to 14 hours without food, can create real, measurable benefits throughout your entire biology. Most people don't realize how active the body is during these restful hours. While you're not eating, your metabolism doesn't shut down. In fact, it shifts into a mode that allows your energy systems, cells, and organs to recover and reset in ways they simply cannot do when digestion is constantly ongoing. Think of your body like a high-performance machine. When you are constantly feeding it, even with healthy foods, your digestive system is always at work. It's breaking down nutrients, moving food through your gut, releasing enzymes, balancing blood sugar, and handling the metabolic load of whatever you've eaten. Digestion is not a passive process. It takes energy, resources, and attention away from other internal systems that also need maintenance. When you give your digestive system a consistent break, especially at night, you allow your body to shift its focus toward repairing tissues, removing damaged cells, optimizing hormones, and supporting metabolic balance. This period of digestive rest has profound effects on your insulin levels. Insulin is one of the most important hormones in your body because it determines how your cells handle sugar, store energy, and manage fat. When insulin levels stay elevated throughout the day due to frequent eating or late-night snacking, your cells become less responsive. Over time, this reduced sensitivity can impact your metabolism in ways that make it harder to manage weight, energy, and long-term health. But when you allow insulin levels to naturally drop during an overnight fast, your cells become more responsive again. Your metabolism becomes more efficient. Your body becomes better at using energy rather than storing it. And the benefits begin within just a few days of consistent practice. During a fasting window, your body also activates autophagy, a remarkable internal housekeeping system. Autophagy is the process through which your cells identify, break down, and remove damaged components. Think of it as cellular spring cleaning. When damaged proteins, old cell parts, or worn-out mitochondria accumulate, they make your cells less efficient. But during fasting, your body senses the break from digestion and shifts into cleanup mode. Autophagy helps keep your cells younger, healthier, and more resilient. It supports energy production, reduces inflammation, and helps the body recover from stress. It is one of the reasons why fasting is being studied so actively in longevity and metabolic research. This process supports the body's natural ability to protect itself from internal wear and tear. One of the most remarkable discoveries in recent years is how fasting impacts your gut microbiome. Your gut bacteria are not just passive occupants, they are active contributors to your metabolic health, immunity, and even your mood. When you're constantly eating, your gut bacteria constantly process nutrients. But when you take a break, something interesting happens. Certain beneficial bacteria become more active because they thrive in a fasting environment. They begin to produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which help reduce inflammation and strengthen your gut lining. This is important because a healthy gut lining prevents harmful substances from entering your bloodstream and triggering immune responses. Fasting essentially gives your microbiome time to strengthen itself, reorganize, and support your body with greater efficiency. An overnight fasting rhythm also supports your body's natural circadian biology. Your metabolism runs on a rhythm, just like your brain and hormones do. Your digestive enzymes, insulin release, fat metabolism, and even the speed at which your stomach empties are all regulated by your internal clock. Eating late at night throws off that rhythm. When you eat in alignment with your circadian cycle, typically during the daylight hours, your body processes nutrients more efficiently. Giving yourself a clean break overnight helps realign your metabolic rhythm, which leads to better energy during the day, fewer cravings, and even improved mood. Your sleep quality often improves as well, because your body is not working overtime to digest food when it should be focusing on rest and repair. There is an interesting relationship between fasting and fat burning. When you haven't eaten for several hours, your insulin levels drop low enough for your body to switch into fat-burning mode. This doesn't mean extreme fasting is required. Even 12 hours is enough to begin this metabolic shift. Your body starts to tap into stored fat as a source of fuel. This steady, natural fat oxidation is much healthier and more sustainable than forcing your metabolism through extreme diets or severe calorie restriction. Your body is built to move between fed and fasting states. That flexibility, called metabolic flexibility, is a hallmark of good health. People who have better metabolic flexibility have more stable energy, fewer blood sugar dips, better focus, and a stronger resistance to metabolic diseases. Another benefit of digestive rest is how it impacts inflammation. One of the primary drivers of inflammatory processes in the body is metabolic overload. Constant eating keeps your digestive system and your immune system continuously engaged. When you pause, inflammation-lowering pathways become more active. Your body produces fewer inflammatory molecules and allows anti-inflammatory processes to take over. This supports your heart, your joints, your brain, and your overall vitality. Many people notice that when they adopt a consistent overnight fasting rhythm, they feel lighter, clearer, and less weighed down, not just physically, but mentally. There's also a profound impact on hormonal balance. Fasting supports growth hormone release, which is essential for maintaining lean muscle, supporting metabolism, and helping with tissue repair. Growth hormone production naturally increases at night, and fasting allows this to happen more efficiently. Cortisol, your stress hormone, also becomes more balanced. When you eat late at night, cortisol tends to spike at the wrong time, disrupting sleep and creating stress cycles. But when you let your body rest, cortisol follows a healthier pattern, higher in the morning when you need energy and lower at night when you need calm. One of the most misunderstood aspects of fasting is the idea that it's about deprivation. In reality, it's about rhythm. It's about allowing your body the space to operate the way it evolved to function. For most of human history, people didn't eat from morning until midnight. They had natural breaks between meals, often long ones. Our biology adapted to this rhythm. Modern lifestyles have simply moved us away from it. Bringing back even a small part of this natural cycle can have enormous benefits. What makes a 12 to 14-hour fasting window so effective is how gentle it is. It doesn't require skipping meals, and it doesn't disrupt your life. For many people, this can be as simple as finishing dinner earlier and having breakfast a little later. For example, if you finish eating at 7 p.m. and have breakfast at 8 a.m., you've already completed a 13-hour fast without trying. This rhythm lets your body work with you, not against you. Most people notice improvements in sleep, digestion, and energy within the first week, and over time, the benefits compound. Digestive rest also changes your relationship with food during the day. When your body is in balance, cravings become less intense. Your hunger signals become clearer. Your blood sugar stabilizes. Instead of feeling the need to snack constantly, you feel naturally satisfied with meals. This is one of the greatest long-term advantages of fasting. It helps restore trust between you and your body. You become more attuned to real hunger and less influenced by emotional triggers or habitual eating patterns. Some people worry that fasting might slow down their metabolism, but the opposite is true when done correctly. Short, consistent fasting periods actually support metabolic activity. They tune your cells to use energy more efficiently and help maintain lean muscle. Your thyroid function also remains steady as long as you are eating nutrient-dense meals during your eating window. This is why combining fasting with foods that support your health defenses, like berries, leafy greens, tomatoes, green tea, and mushrooms, creates such a powerful synergy. You are not only giving your body rest, you are nourishing it with biologically active compounds that help your cells heal, repair, and thrive. Digestive rest supports the brain as well. Late-night eating is strongly associated with poor cognitive performance, foggy thinking, and lower mood. When you fast overnight, your brain receives more stable energy. Why? Through ketone production, even in small amounts. Ketones are not just a fuel source. They are signaling molecules that support brain function, help reduce inflammation, and may even promote resilience to age-related cognitive decline. Many people notice improved clarity, better focus, and more emotional calm. when they adopt a simple fasting routine. This approach to fasting is sustainable because it fits into daily life. You don't have to plan elaborate routines, count hours tightly, or make drastic changes. It becomes a normal rhythm, something your body gets used to quickly, and once your system adapts, it begins to thrive. Your mornings feel lighter, your evenings feel calmer, your body feels more stable. You give your physiology a steady flow of time for digestion, and just as importantly, a steady flow of time for repair. The simplicity of this practice is its strength. It doesn't rely on supplements or special programs. It doesn't require perfection. You can start anywhere. Even beginning with 10 hours and slowly extending it to 12 can bring benefits. What matters is consistency. Your body responds to the rhythm you give it. It remembers, it adapts, it strengthens, and over time this becomes part of your natural lifestyle, not a strict rule or a temporary challenge. The science behind digestive rest continues to grow, but the core message remains clear. Giving your body a break from digestion is one of the most powerful ways to support your metabolism and overall health. It aligns your biology with your daily habits. It allows your cells to rejuvenate. It supports your gut, your immunity, your brain, and your energy. And it does all of this gently, naturally, and effectively. You don't have to overhaul your life to experience these benefits. Just establish a simple rhythm. Stop eating a bit earlier in the evening and start eating a bit later in the morning. Let your body settle into this pattern. Over time, your health defenses activate more efficiently, your metabolism becomes more flexible, and your energy becomes more stable. You give your body what it has been waiting for, the time and space to heal, repair, and reset. Strengthening your body's natural healing systems isn't about chasing perfection or following the latest trend. It's about consistently giving your biology what it needs to function at its best. Your body has extraordinary capabilities built into it: self-repair, immune intelligence, anti-inflammatory control, cellular renewal, and metabolic balance. These systems are always working in the background, but the way you live each day can either support them or make their job harder. And what most people don't realize is that you don't need complicated routines or extreme lifestyle changes to activate these healing systems. Simple habits, quality sleep, daily movement, and a diverse, colorful diet can dramatically impact your health from the inside out. Sleep is one of the least appreciated yet most critical tools for healing. During the day, your body is in action mode, responding to stress, digesting food, performing mental tasks, and keeping you functioning. But at night, a completely different biological world awakens. While you sleep, your brain clears out metabolic waste through a system called the glymphatic network. This cleansing process is essential for cognitive clarity, memory, and long-term brain health. Your immune system becomes more active at night as well, identifying potential threats and building stronger responses. Inflammation naturally decreases during deep sleep, allowing tissues to repair. Hormones such as growth hormone and melatonin rise to support cellular renewal and antioxidant activity. Even your metabolism resets overnight. Your insulin sensitivity improves and your appetite hormones rebalance. That means what happens during sleep determines how your body will respond when you wake up. Poor sleep disrupts immunity, increases cravings, slows metabolism, hampers focus, and raises inflammation. Good sleep does the exact opposite. Creating an environment for high-quality sleep doesn't require anything fancy. Your body is wired to sleep deeply when it feels safe, cool, and undisturbed. This is why dimming lights an hour before bed, keeping the room cooler, limiting screens, and avoiding heavy meals late at night can shift your biology into a state of rest. Think of sleep as the foundation beneath all your healing systems. If this foundation is strong, everything else becomes easier. Your digestion improves, your immune system functions more efficiently, your mood stabilizes, and your energy during the day feels more natural. A single night of deep, restorative sleep can noticeably change how your body feels the next morning. Movement is another essential pillar of activating your body's healing systems. Many people think they need intense workouts or high-performance routines, but the science is very clear. Even moderate daily movement can transform your biology. When you walk, cycle, stretch, or simply move your body consistently, you activate circulation. Blood begins to flow more freely through your vessels, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your cells. This improved circulation helps maintain healthy angiogenesis, the growth and repair of blood vessels. Since every cell in your body relies on oxygen and nutrients transported through blood vessels, supporting circulation directly supports healing. Movement also stimulates the release of myokines, which are small proteins produced by muscle contractions. Myokines act like molecular messengers that reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, support immune function, and even promote brain health. Some myokines stimulate neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells, which is remarkable given how hard it is for the brain to create new neurons in adulthood. This means something as simple as a daily walk can contribute to sharper cognition and better emotional resilience over time. Daily movement improves the function of your lymphatic system as well. Unlike your bloodstream, your lymphatic fluid relies on muscle movement to circulate. This system drains waste, toxins, and excess fluid from your tissues. When you move your body, you're helping this detoxification system work efficiently. People often describe feeling lighter, clearer, or more energized when they move regularly, and this is a biological reflection of improved lymphatic flow and enhanced circulation. Movement also enhances metabolic flexibility. When you engage your muscles, even gently, your body becomes more efficient at using stored energy. Your insulin sensitivity improves, helping you stabilize blood sugar. Your mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, become more robust and efficient. Strong mitochondria contribute to better energy, less fatigue, and greater resilience. This is why people who move consistently often feel energized throughout the day, not drained. But movement isn't just physiology, it also affects your mind. When you move, your brain releases endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine, which support emotional well-being, reduce stress, and stabilize mood. You don't need to chase an intense endorphin high. The simple rhythm of walking or gentle exercise produces a calming neurotransmitter response. Over time, daily movement becomes one of the most powerful buffers against stress, anxiety, and burnout. Just as important as sleep and movement is the diversity of the foods you eat. Your gut microbiome is made up of trillions of bacteria that influence everything from digestion and immunity to metabolism and even mental health. These bacteria thrive on a wide range of plant fibers and colorful foods. When you give your microbiome diversity, it responds by becoming more resilient. A diverse microbiome produces a broader range of metabolites, many of which are anti-inflammatory, immune-strengthening, and metabolic-enhancing. When you eat many different types of whole foods, leafy, greens, berries, nuts, seeds, beans, whole grains, herbs, spices, and colorful vegetables, you're feeding a wide range of beneficial bacteria. Each species of bacteria thrives on different fibers and different polyphenols. This is why eating the same foods every day, even if they are healthy, limits your microbiome's potential. Expanding the variety of foods in your diet is like giving your gut ecosystem a richer environment to grow. Your microbiome plays a critical role in regulating inflammation. Certain species of beneficial bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, acetate, and propionate. These molecules nourish your intestinal lining, calm inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and support heart health. Butyrate is especially powerful. It acts as fuel for the cells lining your colon and helps maintain the integrity of the gut barrier. A strong gut barrier prevents harmful substances from leaking into your bloodstream and triggering immune responses. When the microbiome is diverse and healthy, your immune system is calmer, your metabolism functions more smoothly, and your digestion becomes more efficient. A diverse diet also supports your DNA. Many plant compounds, from polyphenols in berries to carotenoids in leafy greens, help your cells repair oxidative damage. This protection is essential because DNA damage accumulates over time and affects aging, immunity, and overall vitality. These compounds don't replace your DNA repair system, they enhance it. Your body already knows how to repair itself, and diverse plant foods support that natural intelligence. What's powerful about food diversity is that it enhances synergy. Eating tomatoes alone is beneficial, but eating tomatoes along with leafy greens, olive oil, herbs, or mushrooms creates a network of health-promoting interactions. Nutrients support each other's absorption. Polyphenols activate overlapping pathways. Fibers feed complementary microbiome species. Food is not isolated chemistry, it's a biological orchestra. Another key factor in strengthening your healing systems is reducing inflammation through daily habits. Chronic inflammation doesn't always feel dramatic. It often shows up as low energy, foggy thinking, digestive discomfort, or slower recovery. But beneath those symptoms is a biological imbalance that can affect long-term health. Daily habits like consistent sleep, regular movement, and diverse foods help lower inflammation naturally. Green tea, mushrooms, berries, nuts, seeds, and colorful vegetables contain compounds that quiet inflammatory pathways at the molecular level. Movement reduces inflammatory cytokines. Sleep resets immune function. A healthy microbiome lowers inflammation in the gut and throughout the body. These simple lifestyle habits also improve your immune intelligence. Your immune system is not meant to be constantly activated. It works best when it is balanced, strong enough to respond to threats, but calm enough to avoid unnecessary reactions. Quality sleep improves the ability of immune cells to recognize pathogens. Movement enhances immune circulation. Diverse plant foods support the growth of bacteria that communicate directly with immune cells, shaping a healthier response. When your immune system is balanced, you get sick less often, recover more quickly, and experience fewer inflammatory flares. One of the most remarkable things about supporting your healing systems with daily lifestyle choices is how quickly your body responds. Within a single night of good sleep, inflammation markers decrease. Within a week of consistent movement, your insulin sensitivity improves. Within days of eating diverse plant foods, your microbiome begins to shift. Within 2 weeks, your blood vessel function improves. Within a month, your energy stabilizes, your digestion improves, your mind feels clearer, and you begin to sense deeper resilience. This is a reminder that your body is not static. It is constantly adapting, evolving, and responding to how you live. Each day is a new opportunity to reinforce the systems that keep you healthy. You don't need perfection. You don't need rigid rules. You need consistency. You need habits that work with your biology rather than against it. This is the beauty of strengthening your body's natural healing systems. It doesn't require dramatic changes. It doesn't require deprivation. It doesn't require expensive solutions. It relies on habits that are accessible, enjoyable, and sustainable. When you sleep well, move daily, and feed your body a diverse array of foods, you're not just improving your health, you're activating your natural defenses. You're giving your body the tools to protect you, repair you, and support you throughout your life. Your biology is designed for health. Your healing systems are always there, ready to work for you. All they need is your consistency.